Okay, let's bring together two things that I talked about recently. We talked about one, the mastermind, how to learn. Okay, so I want to give you a very practical advice. Um, if you were here for the last one, I talk about how the mastermind is the greatest power. Okay, because mind is energy, power is organized energy, and organized minds, the greatest power, is the greatest power. Okay, that's how things get done. In a business, you have an executive department, you have your human resources, your sales, your design team. You have all these different teams, all these different parts of the mastermind, and it's this organization directed in harmony towards a definite aim that gives you power. Okay? Concentration is the magic key to success, is what Napoleon Hill talks about. Okay? Now, the other thing I talked about was when you're learning something, you got to master the fundamentals. And I know it sounds simple. Believe me, a lot of people don't get it. Okay, you really don't. So I'm going to keep hammering it into you. You got to master the fundamentals. One great way to do that, okay, you should be reading, of course. And when you're reading, when you have a book that is for sure, this is what you've got to know, you've got to get it down to the point where it is automatic. It is your automatic ingrained thought and action habit. How do you do that? You do that by rereading over and over and over, or restudying over and over and over a period of time. It's a spaced repetition of an idea that gets it into your head. And the way to remember that is, how did you learn your name? You didn't learn it the first time your parents called you by your name. They said it over and over and over, and they added positive reinforcement too when you got it. Okay? It's this repetition and with a mastermind. So I wanted to bring those two together because if you're going to be building a mastermind, you got to think like a leader. You got to think like a king. I'm very big on that, okay? Learning how kings think. And one of the first things you got to know is how to attract and induce people to work in harmony together. It's not easy. I myself have a huge ego. Huge. Okay? And the thing is, when you work with people, you're going to want to butt heads, but you've got to be able to suppress that, okay? So I'll give you one simple recommendation. One of the books you need to master is How to Win Friends and Influence People. You need to master that book. You read it, it sounds very simple. Remember people's names. Smile. Never criticize. But I promise you, you're not doing those things. If you were, you'd have a huge mastermind. Everybody would be on your side. And you'd have all the success you'd want in the world. All prosperity will come to you through other people. Okay? That's just the way it works. Why do you have a phone? Because people served you and brought it to you. Why do you have food on your table? Because of the mastermind of distribution, of food production, okay, of marketing, grocery stores, organized energy working to serve you. So you need to learn how to serve people, master how to win friends and influence people.